Diabetes burnout. You've been through it. I've been through it. It can last 3 hours, 3 weeks, 3 months, or 3 years. It doesn't matter how long it lasts. The point is that it's temporary. And just because you've had a habit of neglecting your diabetes for the past 3 months doesn't mean that the next 3 months you have to continue that habit. You can change when you're ready. But the real question is, how do you get from burnt out to re-inspired? And I've got a few tips. Acknowledge what you're doing. If I'm not counting carbs, if I'm not checking my blood sugar very often, if I'm not paying any attention to how much insulin I'm giving myself, those are the things I need to just admit to. Whether I write them down, say them out loud, record them on a voice memo on my phone, doesn't matter. But before we can fix a problem, we've got to admit to it. We've got to acknowledge it. The habit I have when I'm really tired of taking care of diabetes and I'm just totally burnt out is that I just start winging it when I'm counting my carbs. Well, and I really just don't count my carbs. I scan the plate and I'm like, 6 units. It's not 6 units. Yeah, there are consequences to that. Instead of seeing my blood sugar between 100 and 200, I see my blood sugar between 200 and 300. And occasionally like a 350, and I'm like, oh man, winging it is not working out very well for me. Winging it has not been accurate. Whatever I'm doing is not accurate. The benefit to doing that is that I don't have to take 30 seconds out of my day to count the carbohydrates on my plate. The other side of it, unfortunately, is that I don't feel good. I feel like maple syrup is running through my whole body, and I want to lie down and take a nap. I have no energy. And I always notice I gain about 1 or 2 pounds when I'm neglecting my blood sugar like that. Which makes sense because when I correct all of those highs, my body is storing that sugar as fat. Pick a reason. Why is it important to you to change this habit? Why does it matter? For me, I love having energy. I'm a personal trainer, a yoga instructor, a power lifter, and just a crazy redhead. I need my energy. I want to feel good. I want to run around in the woods with my dog and feel like jumping out of bed in the morning. Make a plan and take action. Before you jump into saying, okay, I'm going to have perfect blood sugars starting tomorrow, figure out what it is you're going to do to get those blood sugars. If you have been neglecting carb counting in the past, and the idea of counting all your carbs all day is too much, then pick one meal when you're going to carb count. Just lunch. That's better than nothing, right? If you count the carbs in your lunch, your blood sugar from noon to 6 is more likely to be in the range that you want it to be. So start where you can. Start at a level that isn't overwhelming. If your habit is that you have really just stopped checking your blood sugar, just pick one time a day, maybe 2 times of the day that you might start checking your blood sugar. Instead of saying, okay, I've got to check 6 times a day like my doctor wants me to, and then feeling overwhelmed. So you pick breakfast. I am just going to check my blood sugar at breakfast, and that's all I expect of myself for the next week. That's okay. That's better than nothing. You are a work in progress. It doesn't matter what you did yesterday or last week or last month. What matters is what you start doing now. It's up to you, and you don't have to do it perfectly. Actually, please don't, because you make the rest of us look bad. Thanks for watching.